Neither of them made noise. Yuri is up short though, Chad.
Oh, and they're quick on this flank here. Masuda might find the timing. Speculative shots, they ring out. They've taken down Junior.
It's a big first find, and they know they have to be pushing in. Serato tried to defend their honor, but just got caught by more. And look at this flank. It's dreamy. Masuda. Keep going. 3 on the USP. If he can maintain any of the form we saw in that Mirage game or any of the form we saw in that game and series, Vader's and boost box, if another smoke blooms, that bomb's down and so is their doom. Flashing. He wants to fight now. Oh, it's such good timing from Apex. Converted as well by ZywOo's FAMAS. Now difficult for Art. He'd love a plant. It's so clearly coordinated, and they've lost their head as well. Only one. Vinny tagged up from his exchange with Shox on B. You're not going to plant. You can dream about it, but that is going to be 2 AKs and a third found for Vitality.
Like this, with the FAMAS, with an MP9. Wait till he gets the AWP out. Wait till you see the rifles fall into his hands. That's when we really start to get into a bit of a mess for FURIA here.
This was a lovely bit of timing from Apex as well. He could read the game. He knew that they were going for that default plant. Just was to destabilize. It's never a fun situation when your round hinges off of a crazy 1-dig.
But look how they comb. It's together from Crane and Scaff at the same time. Apex spots one, spams, and now the peek's going to come out from the top ledge. Masuda finding another. ZywOo there for even more. And it's just Vinny. Yeah,
I mean, this is a perfect handling of the situation, right? They want 1v1s. You give them 3. Is a nightmare. The smoke is up. Now would be the best time, but it's faded, and so will he. The lights in Vinny's eyes fade to black.
It's a bit like a 7-10 split. Anything that's very quiet.
He looked. He definitely acknowledged it, and that's a perfect pop flash. ZywOo, first death conceded. A quick response, only the first. And so a man advantage.
Here comes the flank.
They need this. That's the flank. Masuda, despite being known, has managed to rustle some jimmies. Junior only flashes to see safe passage of the explosives. Nice shots. Hot lead into Shox. Oh, spots him, knows the default plan's coming in. He really wants to deal with Yuri, but he's giving him nothing. Suta has rotated around, yet to reveal his location, but they are both coming in now. Kyojin, nice first find, needs to clear out Yuri. Oh, damage. They're both incredibly low. And Masuda just gets a little lost in the exchange, concerned about ramp. And
they headed towards that A ramp position. He leant over towards the B bomb side. The bomb goes down. And unfortunately, that smoke that we see thrown in the final phrase of this round, well, it hit his teammate Kyojin. So not landing on the bomb, not really facilitating that chaos we know for the A bomb site of Vertigo.
Rotations to Howe's middle. ZywOo quite the potent defense. He sends himself out behind the smoke. Great find, and he even spots the movement, gets him out of trouble. 12 kills to 1. ZywOo has been deadly, and now he's got his signature weapon as well. Kyojin with a very brave push. And they're into the site. Good grief. Art swinging on Shox. He won't get the no-scope. ZywOo might try his best to delay. And the bodies are dropping. Kyojin and Masuda have chipped in nicely. A very early 2v2 here. Yuri's been waiting for this fight this whole time. ZywOo's always alert, but that's perfect. And FURIA will snatch a second. There's 2 orbs to be recovered. He's happily going to recover 1.
Have to take a partial or a save going forward, but ZywOo's done his best to scramble through this, and it is very, very clear how heavily Vitality are playing to lock in these rotations. We've seen pushes through the ladder room. We've now seen pushes through A. And they're really, when they see FURIA, they are biting heavily. Yes. And they're trying to...
Hey.
Quick stuff over towards A again, and they want to biff one more time.
Yeah, this time it's up. Short-lived advantage, quick trade. ZywOo's sticking around. This is very brave. That smoke's got a timer on it. So is ZywOo's life. Wow, damage through to Scaff. Yuri working at just 22 points of health. They'd love to keep things level. And this is where FURIA do their best work. Early advantages, just take their time, group up. This death ball, very hard to find trades. But Masuda has provided. Shox can't tame the spray. Vinny and Serato ears are ringing. Health is low. Only Kyojin, though. Oh, juggling weapons. 2. The audible cue. If he could just find this double, if they could get flustered, Junior's not having any of it. That's why you put the AK on the healthy member. Take that first.
Jump into it, and they still lose the space. Now it comes down to these fights.
Masuda pushes on the flash and goes 1 for 1. ZywOo has to give up space now.
They might have to go again, though, and they are.
They are, and it goes again, trading evenly. They're sticking around. They still want to fight. They're pushing this issue as sternly as they possibly can. Now it seems they're accepting Zywu's got a lot to do. You know, this is a round-winning position to be in. And Keisarato's the one to test the limits. Goes down, big find, and now Shox can truly lock the door. And Zywu's the one to slam it shut. Art's gone. He knows what Junior's looking for. And there's the finish. Shox does find his first, and it seals the fifth. Keisarato slowly crawling the bomb towards Kyojin on stairs, all through mid himself. Finny's already swinging into Kyojin. Good grief! That's a big find for him. Zywu's kept him honest. Art's posted up on construction, and this gets awkward if the bomb does not go down. Kyojin, too much pressure, multiple angles now through stairs. Shox's rotate cut in half, and now only Zywoo. Very hard state of affairs. He's done very well to survive. Not only that, but find the frag hunted now. And FURIA take a 7th. That had a couple.
While he's frothing around with his nades just here. But this is what you love from Art, right? This explosive nature. When you see that Molotov landing in middle, that's more to contain the CT push, but their plan is to extinguish that. They're selling you something, that eye candy that Yanko was talking about, right?
Yeah, a combination of the old and new in defense of B. Sharks could get caught out here. And he's even pulled the... Oh, dear! Hard! You did clip through, but as the pin was pulled, and just like that, the B defense collapses. Oh, with a double kill, double entry. There should be no way back in. Should, being the operative word, gives it a go. Masuta, one more perhaps from the CTs for hope. Keisarato shatters that. And there you have it. An 8th. FURIA have won the T half after, what was the grand total? 40 rounds yesterday? It's good to see them back in the driving seat.
And quite a disparity with the easy about it. Here comes Art. Footsteps are going to be heard. Bomb's about to go up. Zywoo, seen the hot bullets are coming through. And he holds on to the AWP. Art getting a bit cheeky there with the knife out on the jiggles.
This was a real horrible state of affairs for Shox. Like, it is just timing. You know, you talked about those small margins on A ramp. Well, there's another one. I do wish that clipping would be fixed, because it's such a clearly intentioned part of the B take, like boosting up towards that, and yeah. We're off, and they're already out. Here we go. Chad pieced this one together, because Apex has just charged straight through. This time he's found Art. Kyojin delivers with one as well. No trades from FURIA. Okay, well that's a very different state of affairs for our final round of our first half.
Yeah, you say different maker, really. Like, they actually get the opening kills in their favor for once. So 9-6 on the nose, a pistol win once we get back from that ab break. Maybe we're having a different conversation here, but Vinny, I want to change that. Oh, again, Vinny just onto B. 2 more kills. It's open for business.
No. Vitality cannot let this slip, and Masuta, one more frag away, but Yuri, he's come to play. A winnable 1v2 and loads of time to do it. Take your time. He has a smoke. That's a good inkling as to where he might find Apex, and that was his duel. It's gone down, though, and the French will take 6. Yeah, I don't know if Zywoo could do much more, but on the T side, certainly not out of the question. Smokes are already landing. That could be that flub boost that loses them short. It loses them 2. Make it 3. Zywoo once again springs to action and has secured Vitality around. A quick double. Nothing you can do, Art. He lets them know where he's coming from with a nade for nothing. My nan.
Oh, you're being a bit artsy.
Being a bit artsy, yeah. It's like, yes, if you wanted to patronize a creative outlet as best as you could, that would be
artsy.
Cool, yeah.
Everybody else onto the Mackie 10s, and, well, out mid they go.
And there's a whole stack here. This could get awkward if they don't maintain. All right.
It's the reverse of the MP9 mid. It's called the Mac 10 mid.
Keisarato's about to completely ruin this round unless Masuta... Uh-oh! Disaster strikes all over the shop. Masuta's burnt down to a crisp. Kyojin's alive, and now only Art looking to thrive above the box for the first. And Shox, it seems like Art's worked it out, at least anticipating presence middle. He's opted for CT. Will Art piece this together? I think he is. Oh, Art, magnificent recovery.
Survived at the end of that round. Vitality in the whole fray of this. Look, kills were going on everywhere, right? We had this whole kerfuffle over towards B. We had the team Molotov. We had the rotations coming in. And then eventually it settled into that one-on-one scenario. But the problem here, with Art being the only man to survive, is cash, and they need to make these drops work. Vitality, yeah, you can see it again. Just nothing's going Shox's way here today. In this environment, he might get away with it.
Zywoo is doing his due diligence, and his intuition was just a second too slow, and it should cost him his life. There he goes. Trade, not to be. Go on, Junior, my son. Triple. before he shut down, and now what was supposed to just be a little bonus, a couple of save rifles could convert. Art's on default. Looks like the trajectory's been calculated. He is dunked down to 50. Galil to finish it over the smoke, though. That's not him. Will they call it clear? Lurking on that smoke. In hot pursuit. And they're loud about it. Serato knows they're coming. And already the first and the second delivered. Oh dear, Vitality collapse. And Junior...
Flashes, there was none of that to support in this mission. Finds the timing onto ZywOo, just spammed all 30 bullets, and then converting this third frag. Big thumbs up there, Masuda with all the advantages in the world looking on down. And easy for Serato.
That's going to really, really hamper the Vitality T side. There's the shoulder rubs we were talking about. Someone gets some at least.
Have a little bit of a tech issue here, just a mic problem we will be fixing, so bear with us one moment. We can get the action back.
And it looks like the rest of Vitality are on the way to try and convert off the back of this, but Vinny swings out, catches ZywOo just down to 31. And through middle, Junior, he's doing everything right now. He can even find a third. There's a gap to work with, but his back is spotted. Losing his vision, losing his life, and it could very well translate into a lost round as well. More likely to go for this one. And Masuta going down early, as does Apex. Suddenly, the clutch is demanded of ZywOo. He started this round, now he has to finish it. They've smoked him off, flashed him off. Crosshair placement's everything for this. And there you have it, folks. Furia, a successful 2v3 retake off the back of Art.
I can understand why Vitality wanted to force the issue into the B bomb site, at least for the first, let's say, 10 to 15 seconds after ZywOo gets this opening kill, is because there's been so much pestering over towards A, right? They get the entry onto Serato. They're going to only assume that there's one player rotating in from middle, but there was already two players on the site. They're just making things awkward. Shox goes down, that's identified. Maybe the call's coming through late, and the frustration is really starting to build for Shox here.
That's a very suspicious smoke. Art speaking over. Oh, loses his life on that one. A bit too wide. And a boost established over that ramp smoke has given him one. This could be another. Vinny does well to find a head, but a triple peek on middle. That's going to get the CT scarpering. Only one smoke for the T's. And now they've lost Kyojin. There's no smoke unless they pick it up. Doesn't matter when Yuri's got heads. Two in the same spray. And Apex is gone too. Okay, the mood only going to be soured even further with a defense like that.
They kill Junior, they trade him out. And then, of course, you're going to start running into this. There's still two other areas on the map completely undefended. Middle and B. Yuri can right now. Seems to be the boost criminal. We might get to see it in action.
Let's see how their flight path works out. Yeah, it's as they're clearing the sandbags and they get a run boost into shorts.
Don't think they meant to do that.
I know, but it looks cool. From it, oh, good grief. There is a break point that's about to be reached. It's ZywOo. Gets caught off, but still finds the frag. Trade needed. Kyojin provides. Okay, 3-on-3. Charging into A. Smokes are up on left side of sight. A missed shot from Junior gives a new lease of life to that sandbags player. Masuta lives on. Bomb down now. Flashes for the way out. Might need to deploy them. Wallbangs, the only real way to force them off that default spot. We know it's powerful. And Kyojin demonstrates as to why. Still on that default box. Shox in support, just survival on these box. Furia showed us how powerful it was, but he's gone now, and so is the spray from Shox. He's having a nightmare. Consider that there's no one. Oh my God, look how much control they've got. Art does get the first, but now they know. Good find. Yuri, another. Miss from Junior, but now a chance, a small one for Vitality to survive here. Shox would have to come up huge. He came into this round with 4 frags. He'd need another 2. Double his score. Very late on the flash. Oh, an info. Masuta confirms. 1 on the flank. It's 2v3. They can shape this up, but it comes down to these 2 individuals. Make it 1. Only Masuta, and he's hunted down. Furia will take Vertigo. Open and shut case and looking strong. It was a 9T rounds they managed to convert here on the up, and it's going to be ZywOo first in. They do flash off the rafters, and there's a lot spotted. A lot of contact, but the main smoke will deny. He turns their back. It's going to be punished. 3 in total from Furia, and the smoke's yet to fade. Kyojin and Apex thrust.
Vinny's just come over. He's got a full bag of utility here. Smoke, flash, nade.
Looking good for at least 1 and 2. Kyojin, Apex combined to make it competitive. Only Apex playing it from the squeaky side. It's not a perfect plant.
Panicking.
Yeah, he is panicking, and he just pre-fires through the smoke and does find the stray bullet required. Good grief, 5 points of health separating the victor.
Any stock in that, especially with the utility that I just listed off that was left on over. Great stuff from Apex here, and I'm pretty sure this is either the same pistol as they ran yesterday or almost the same.
Now, I'm not the analyst, but I can say that that Apex just extra second he took to re-smoke main enabled all of that.
The entries on this in previous matchups.
Oh, and immediately K-Serato has sprung to action. Masuta brave to try and trade. And finds it. Yuri's not blind. Good positioning for two. Right in front of that hut smoke, and the rest of the frags do not come easy. Shox is kicking and screaming his way into at least a first, and now back to lobby they recede. Project Find Vinny begins, and from the window control, Vinny's so exposed. Bazaiwa goes for the plant before Shox calls it clear, and there is a good frag that likely will translate directly into a round. Both vent, and it's audible. Charging doors, swinging it open, they just don't want to let up! Good first, now against the orb, it's Junior, and he baits the first shot. Shox has had it! Oh no, another screamer out of Shoxy Jesus.
Under 12 seconds.
Oh no, if they want to go straight towards hut, dude, there's an alligator lurking in the waters.
Perfect job.
It's the perfect weapon for this. And boom, headshot. One for the one. Bomb now scooped up and spotted into the top side. Junior's there, Yuri in support. It's a great first frag. Does challenge out onto Apex, gets traded, and now Yuri's in a lot of trouble, using that smoke so well. He's completely evaded them. Zywin the 1v1, he does bring it over the line.
Doing a lot more pack rolling, right?
Yeah.
They're just staying as a unit. It's down to more of this trading. It's not the limped out, find a kill, wait, slither through the rotation, find another kill, wait. They're together, they're ready to biff. That one's finished off by 46 seconds. And it will be a force here from FURIA.
They're very, very brave, because Junior's about to swing in. And Sharks are sitting dark. Junior reacts and finds the first. This is the trade from Zywoo. Good. And now so much pressure onto that ramp side. Zywoo's just flown up the ladder. That's a lot of space to take. He's even dropping the one-way. Everyone look at me is essentially what his gameplay is saying. Showing barrels, nades, steps, K-Serato, crosshair drawn, topside taken. Wait, they haven't cleared it? Yuri's been dancing around this site the whole time. Zywoo's the one to bail them out of trouble, but it's art. It's always art, and he has done it. 1v2, USP and all, but the order's almost backwards.
For that final frag, that got so dicey on the floor of the site. Yuri, how long was he alive for? We didn't even get to see it from his POV, but he was just dancing around that site box.
The audacity. Fly up the ladder after Vinny had just died, doing exactly the same. The audacity of it all. All right, well, that is FURIA's second, and they're going to be needing. It may not feel any different, but the difference is there, and Art is too. A gap in the smoke, a missing one. And these orbs are having a field day, Chad. A gap in the smoke, two bodies dropped. They have got across the vents. K-Serato's on a very fast flank. Art's already responded in kind. It is Zywoo, after all.
If he could get back up and go to ramp with his teammate, maybe we're talking, but this all comes down to the fight with Shox here, and he's not looking.
Yeah, gets tagged with the USP. It's the perfect weapon for the job, Junior. Looking for the plant. Vinny to contest, Vinny to contest. Oh, it's so good. Just as Zywoo tries to get it down, and now Shox is asked to do a 1v3. But keeping it level is a great place to start. K-Serato completely throws the equilibrium out. And now another double. Make it triple. Art puts two down with the MP7.
Gets an upgrade out of that one if he wants.
Yeah, but the rest of the round is just going to fall apart. What's Apex to do? Spotted out, flashed out, unloading his mag. K-Serato, the frag, and there you have it. FURIA closing the gap.
And in a clean fashion, right? We've seen a lot of crossfire here in case anybody slips the net.
Oh, Junior's had a bit of a oopsie there. Nothing to complain about, though.
All works out in the end.
Great gaming going on tonight. What we got from Art? Straight up red container. Apex over the top. Can dunk on him. Yeah, perfect. Completely scoped up, but the trade is there. If he wanted to challenge over the smokes, Apex would rather just charge straight into the top side. He's not slowing down. Kyojin onto one. Junior is outside. Kept busy, though, and Apex just survives. Another round falls by the wayside for FURIA, and it's just with violence.
Yeah, and they actually completely purchased into a round like this. It's 2,400 as the loss bonus for next round. rightly. It is. And that is chaos if we get there.
I did love the analyst desk take as well as to one of the many reasons. Nice defense of the M4.
Yeah, Cash is built. So good kill.
Oh, Junior brings a spot of aggression into the mix, and what better scalp to find than ZywOo? Towards ramp, Masuta tests the water. Vinny's not boosted, but he's tucked in tight and finds the head. These rounds are determined in the opening 20 seconds, Chad. It's happened again.
Yeah, they get this opening kill, and then everything just seems to peter out. I know we had the 2-on-4 on the pistol round after topside control was taken, but Vitality, they're not working with the same level of space. However...
There's pack rolling mentality.
Yeah, Arch just burnt down to 44. There is an avenue out squeaky door here. It's come down to the timing when it's going to be cleared from the top of Heart. K Serrato, he's on the precipice.
And he's gotten down ahead of the smoke. Very loud about it. And Yuri spotted. Apex fancies it, and finds it. Did get dinked. M4 v AK.
They know Shox is down the vent as well, and with 40 seconds left on the clock, he has time to work.
Apex tries. Oh, the bomb didn't go down. Shox
might be able to get it.
Yeah, with the smoke up. What's going on now? I don't know if he's going to go straight for the plant and just hope he's got enough time.
Maybe
it's going to be really close, really close. Well, he'll get the bomb down, and that's going to be... and he's got all of this room into topside. Yuri's going to get swung on. And there's no one else here. Just like that, the site is theirs. They pull the strings. They are the puppet masters of round 15. And they have pulled FURIA out of position. Apex can't believe his luck. Catches out on the rotate. Doesn't even look. The one way is out. It's not going to get you far, though, with a position like that from Masuta. Ooh, he's made a bit of a meal of it. There's a little bit of breathing room now. Kyojin's the one to tighten the noose. And there you have it. 9-6. Apex, what are you up to? Dude, he's alive! Okay, does go down. ZywOo's in the rafters, Masuta on site, and he's found the first fight. Onto Hut, dropping sight now towards the lowers. K Serrato's got the bomb and a very low HP teammate in Yuri. Junior's the unknown entity. He's biding his time on this lobby push, hoping they don't do a deep clear. Kyojin smart, but not smart enough. Does go down. And they want to go back topside. This is very nice from FURIA. They've managed to pull the CTs out of position.
This is quick, though.
Yeah, and Masuta already putting a bullet into Junior's head. That will slow them. And look at ZywOo. Look at him. He's already waiting on the edge of the ladder that if they remolly this, he might try and fight in the flames. He does. Beats it. And beats them both. Just like that, ZywOo pulls another out of the hat. Masuta's in a gap. Can't get the frag. Good work from FURIA. 2 frags in response. They've turned a 3v5 into a 4v3, this time in their favor. Apex, yeah, his barrel sticking out. He is oh dear, K Serrato. Bit of an oopsie. Art does clean up his mess. It looks like they're already dipping out. Yeah. ZywOo's on yard. He's already holding the S key. Yeah, Shox receding as well. Looks like they're going to have to bow out of this one from a 5v4.
He's retained. They'll be able to bolster Vinny and K Serrato if they want to upgrade into...
in a position to get those backstabs. Kyojin uses his body to bait shots. Oh, and that's the wave of frags they were waiting for. This is why you're hesitant. Flurry of 4 frags, and the Tracer fires enough from Shox's M4 to...
He might have a FAMAS. They need to make sure that this CT side of gun round, everybody's on board with the plan, with the play. How are we going to react? Where are we going to take the fight? What are we expecting to come?
Can FURIA completely equalize? They're bringing in a bit of pace, but ZywOo greets them with bullet. Tries for the repeat. Masuta's fully blind. Does convert off the back of it. Art with at least 1. Keeps it relatively level. Could change it at a moment's notice as Kyojin spots out Hut. Art's down decon and no one's rotated down. Ooh, Apex. Oh, just threads himself into a defensive stance.
He's so noisy though. They've heard him.
2 to deal with. Finds Junior nicely. Art called low in dark. He wants to finish it and he does. Apex with a lot of impact on the defense here and only Yuri.
They don't want to give away another kill here. They can't really afford to. And there it is, that US
heat of the moment. Look at Vinny. Look at him go. He's doing it again. Straight in, and the B defense is rattled. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Bodies are dropped. The top sight's open. And the round is closed. Oh, the pre-fire even catching Apex. He can't do anything about this. A is theirs, and another save in the first 15 seconds of play. Sight off the start, you'd say, well, incendiaries are a great place to start, right?
Yeah.
ZywOo ramps Shock's top site, and Apex solo for Yard, and that is a gap. Masuta's gone down, now vulnerable as well. They know Masuta's holding Squeaky typically. Kio's set up, as is Shock's on the CT vent. Crossfire established, it's a potent one. But as time passes, Pat, there's potential for Shock's to just overextend. He's got the smoke, he's got the molly. He needs to use his bullets. Here comes the pressure. Into the top side. K-Serato's already out T-Vent, responsible for Heaven. Now the Hut players can work their magic. Shock's with the magic wand, but the defense from Yuri keeps him safe. And another headshot put on the feed. Yeojin goes unchecked. The power of the third man maybe could be enough to turn the tides. It's 1v2 now. Looking to come up clutch. They double peak and FURIA snatches 14.
Leading the charge ramp. Are they going to go through the molly? Of course they are.
They are. Shock's has a real chance here, but they are so sharp. And the spray isn't quite there enough. Keeps it 4v4. Apex is tucked in. Will they check him? Oh, he gives them the fight, and again the even trades. The rotate's there. Masuta swings the door open. He'll be stared at by FURIA now. Double smoke. And he wants to push on it? Oh, you brave boy. Such damage. No frags. Can't find any lethality. That was a real opportunity, but he has softened him up for ZywOo's scout. And he pips the gap on Yuri's hold. He can't deny the plant, but he could catch Junior. Could. Oh. Does. Now the door can swing open. ZywOo. K-Serato's full health. He'd need a headshot. Does whittle away. Tagged up now on Dark. Very low. USP out. Wants to finish the job. ZywOo recovers the M4. This is very promising. No kit, though. He'd need the headshots to save Vitality. Finds the first and the second. ZywOo with his red cape on. The hero Vitality need. No one's home. Masuta and Kyojin wise to their tricks.
They're pinned, though, aren't they?
Loud. Oh, Kyojin caught out. Just a Vinny swing. Now Masuta's faffing around with his nades. The flank from Shock's is everything just to slow him down, and it enables Masuta as well to catch Vinny in response. Shots. Art's there. Traded by ZywOo, but quick as well as K-Serato to the trigger. Oh, God, that's a nasty one. Takes the gap. Pips the gap completely. They think he's lobby. And the element of surprise is huge. Does trigger discipline a moment longer. Enables him to drop in, and now can anticipate K-Serato's lobby. He's walking up. He wants to fight now, just as he tickles. Oh! What a shot from Shock's! Whew. Pulls Vitality back from the brink. We equalize. 14-14.
To the top. It's
worked for him before. Slinks into main and goes on the flash. He's so smart. Look at them. Blind as a bat, and already they hurt. Too much. 3 frags in the same amount of seconds. There's mollies all over the shop. The round is lost.
With his rifle here, Shock's has dropped into the lower side as well. Bomb's going to go off. Art is coming. He's going to get there. No. All right, well.
Vinny on his way. Falls straight through the flames. It's extinguished this time, and Masuta caught and reacts. Another required. K-Serato lives on. Problems now for FURIA. It could catch him. Sitting duck, ZywOo quite the find, and they are ready to put them on the vents. You can't get greedy Apex. You just can't. He tries it. Tries his luck, and it works. A distraction at least. And double nades from Shock's. It's enough. OT looms. Yuri could with a 1 HP and a dream. He might even call the bluff on this one. Now the molly's been released, he can start the walk. Oh, it's perfect. In the blind spot, Yuri would need a one-shot headshot. Not to be. And we're off to OT. Guarantee. My goodness. Vitality fighting for survival. FURIA, it looked like it was theirs at the start of this one. Chip away. And the nade exchange continues. Yo, ZywOo's getting tested here on the flash. His back is turned and he's not dead. How is he not dead? He's kept safe. Masuta, the bodyguard. And this overtime round has just collapsed.
A yard smoke wall.
Yeah, and got 9 rounds.
Yeah, okay. Well, Junior left in a 1-on-5. He's found the first.
You know, he probably needs a 1v5 in his career at some point.
Everybody does.
Everyone needs one. It's actually really funny how low that 1v5 stat is for some of the bigger names. You know, like it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
Like a hole-in-one in golf.
Yeah, like even up to a more rare extent. You know, I'd argue even less common.
What about like a perfect game in bowling?
Against a world-class team. That could be a skybox, couldn't it? Just what FURIA used to get down the vents.
Well, they Definitely make it look way too easy, don't they, right? We talked about before how Squeaky gets blown open, right? That smoke that limps in front of the vent, but there's the molly on top of the hut. Well, Vitality aren't heading there either.
Trying to give him a taste of their own medicine. K-Serato can't believe his luck. He receives at least one distraction, shocks onto the other. Looking good for this topside defense. It's all Yuri. K-Serato is nothing more than a very deadly distraction. Nice shots from Zywoo, and nade right on his nose. The wallbang could have committed to it. He does tag up and reveal K-Serato's position, so he knows where 2 of the 3 are. And can probably operate under the assumption that he could have isolated that duel. Good shot. They want to try it. K-Serato and Yuri are on site. Oh, they're not checking it. They didn't check it, and it's going to be a good first. Swinging now, Kyojin can't. Masuta low, even lower now, and the round dissolves. Solid hold. Double kills respectively. They did manage to accrue a solid lead. It was a 9-6 half as they opened up on their map pick, but FURIA can take their map pick away from them right here, right now, and the Raw demonstrates exactly what...
But they're trying to lock it ramp again. Smoke to deny. I was ahead of it.
Yeah, he smoked Junior off. He can lurk out to hunt Vinny. Oh, he's got it. So it's a lot of threat. It's enough to get them nervous and not gonna be Shox's day. Yuri's ready for it. And Yuri's doing more than enough. Finally, Zywoo puts his name in the feed. Needs a second. K-Serato denies. They're 1 frag away. Just Apex. And K-Serato does it all. What a performance from him. And FURIA are off to the playoffs. They send Vitality down. 37 from K-Serato. A whole lot of impact.